Oh, yes. And of course, you guys, like you said, we have amazing guests lined up. And one of them is you.
Yes, all the way from Nigeria. Give it up for Flavour!
All right. So, here's what we're going to do. Tunataka asikie ni kama... Welcome.
Here he is.
I'm all these guys are excited to see you. Are you excited to see him?
How are you doing, Flavour? You well?
I'm fine.
Welcome to 10 over 10.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. How's your visit to Kenya so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome, man.
Yeah?
Everything has been fine.
Everything's been good.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything you like? Have you seen or tasted anything you like? Seen being ladies?
Seen or tasted?
Seen being ladies?
I've both seen and I've been tasting. Most especially the food. I've been loving the food. Then I've been... and then, of course, I've been seeing the beautiful, you know...
The ladies definitely love you. The Kenyan ladies showing a lot of love for Flavour, most definitely. You're a guy who's very in shape. You work out a lot. I mean, you have one of the best bodies in the business.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I think that is Joey's.
No.
That came from the heart.
No, it came from the heart, right? How often do you work out? How do you keep up with this physique?
You know, I have a very busy schedule, but you know, this is something I've been doing from way back.
Okay.
You know, yeah, you don't just wake up and start keeping fit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you have to build. You know, so I've been building, and it's now in me. It's like part of me.
Yeah.
So I can't do without it. So it's like sometimes twice a week, sometimes 3 times. You know, it depends on my schedule.
Yeah.
But no matter how tight I am, I must find out time to work out.
On behalf of Kenyan ladies, I was asked this specifically because they knew you were going to be here and they wanted to see your abs, Flavour. Come on, you got to show it. See the abs, Flavour. Just a little piece.
Well, okay. I guess now what becomes the follow-up after that?
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? Okay, I guess since it's about the pack, let's talk about the pack of your music.
Okay.
The good music that you've been making, and there's been a mix. You've of course worked with a Kenyan artist before, but let's start way back when let me see if I pronounce it. Noah Baby. That's how you say it?
Yeah.
That's playing. That's the right name. So there was a lot of controversy about that song. How did you deal with the controversy around it, and you know, to just keep on making good music even after that?
Yeah, you know, I'm a born musician. You know, it's in me, and I'm never gonna stop. Right. You know, people read different meaning, you know, to the song. Some don't even know what I'm saying. Some try to understand and explain it, you know, their own way, you know. But after that song, a lot changed, you know, about me, you know, because it was such a big song, and everywhere I've been performing it, and it's been awesome, like the reception, you know. So it gave me, it gingered me, it made me better, you know. It made me know that now I'm dealing with the continent, I'm dealing with the rest of the world, you know. I have to always put out something, you know, out there to, you know, keep myself on top.
Yeah. And you are at the top of your game, but you know, I read somewhere that you said you're not in a hurry to find a wife, settle down. Because music, your main focus right now is
music based.
Music is based. Straight up, bro. Straight up. Music is big for now. You know, family is something you want to go in and then you want to give everything. You know, I don't want to be all over the place. Today I'm in Kenya, tomorrow I'm in Tanzania, and next day I'm somewhere shooting, you know, and all that. I want to have a home, you know, a proper one, you know, and then, you know, build a very good family, you know. So I don't want to be running all over the place.
Not right now.
So what qualities are you looking for in ladies? And this way you can take your notepad and, you know, you can start taking notes. What are you looking for, basically? Definitely somebody settled, because like you say, you don't...
It depends. If you're looking for a wife, it's a different thing than you're looking for a girlfriend. So you're asking me if I'm looking for a wife?
A wife, yes.
He said he's not looking for a wife right now.
Okay.
But if...
Yes. Hypothetically.
Okay, number one is God-fearing. You know, that's number one. You know? And when I have that, the next thing will be, you know, to feed myself, you know, like she has to be like
shapeless.
He's doing that.
Yeah.
You know, everything has to be on point. Because I'm on point, you know.
Gotta be 10 over 10 is what
yeah,
you're
yeah, 10 over 10, you know. There you go. You know, shape on point, everything on point, attitude on point, you know. That's it.
Everything on point.
Yeah.
10 over 10.
10 over 10. All right.
You said you started your fitness journey a long time ago. When did you start your musical journey? When did you know that this was something you wanted to pursue as a career?
Okay, the first time I ever felt like a musician was when I was like 11 years old. My mom took me to a church, you know, and I got to see the choir. I got to see, you know, how everything is done musically, you know. So that changed everything about me. That brought out that thing. Then when I went home, I never remained the same, you know. So from that time, I started, you know, I was really a church boy. You know, I couldn't do much with the choir because there was nothing to do. I was so small, you know. And then when I got to 13, they gave me a role to be conducting the choir people. So from there,
So you were a part of that.
yeah. You know, I did that for so long, and then from there I started learning how to play the drums. And from there, a friend of my pastor that used to be in the States came back and said he was looking for young talents to groom. He was having this company that is training musicians and gonna make them big people, you know, in the future. You know, so my pastor told me about it. I said it was a go for me, but I couldn't tell my parents because they were not gonna allow me pursue music like as a career. Because at that time, it was what the man wanted to turn me to, like to now be a proper musician, which I never knew what it was. And you know, like parents now, they don't understand what it takes to be a musician. They don't know. Our African parents.
They think it's a hobby.
Because they think it's something like if you're a musician, you're gonna be like a crazy person. You do however you want. You wayward. You go come back late night and make a hairstyle and you know all that. And then in my mom's family, she tells us that there's this brother of his that traveled and said he was a musician and came back and was a crazy man, you know. So she will always tell me, "Hey, you're not doing musical." Then they craze, then they come back, you know, like you know. So you know, when I heard about the opportunity, I grabbed it. I went there. I went for auditions, and then the man saw me. He said I should play the drums. It was a big setup, big studio, big everything. Like, I felt this is my dream. This is what I want, you know. Now I'm here. But I couldn't do much because all I knew was the church rhythms, and, you know, yeah, they were much more professional, you know. So, but I was going to learn, be in their school, go to university after that and be a proper musician, study music, you know. I did all that without telling my parents that I was going there. And when I came back, they were so mad at me. I didn't know how to explain that I want to be a musician. Then I'm following some music people, you know. But my mom never wanted me to be a musician. She fought me. I had to leave the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I left the house for about 6-7 years.
Wow.
They never saw me. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, they never saw me, which I didn't like, you know. But at the time the company was moving their base to a different city, I knew I had to go back to my parents and tell them this is new development. I can't leave this city entirely, you know. And when I came, they were mad at me, but when I showed them my success story, you know, how they've been putting me through school, what I've been doing, I try to explain to them that this is not just musician people that you see. These people are organized. They want me to go to school. They don't want me to play. You know, they got me to learn the instruments. Now I can play 2 or 3 instruments. It's a proper school. There's nothing like, you know, dressing anyhow, taking alcohol and all that. I have never thought of, you know, about that all the time I was there. You know, so my mom still didn't understand me. You know, later on, I had to still do my thing. I told her, okay, I'm not going with them. I had to stay back. So as I stayed back, I tried to do the things she wanted me to do, help her go to her store, sell stuff for her, and be a good son. I said, okay, I'm going to be that for you. I tried for about 6 months. It was not working, you know, because each time I went there, it was not just working for me, even though I was trying so hard. I told her, you know what, you can see it's not working. I have to go back. But I can't now go back to those people because it don't work. You know, they already thought I left, you know. And then I went into the streets. I joined few bands. You know, I started doing things on my own. There I started learning how to sing, like, you know, like a raw singer, you know, singing where they're selling different stuff, alcohol. You know, now I went into the streets. So there I learned the hard way. You know, from there, here am I.
Wow. Hustled your way here. I love it.
All the way.
Now, I've got to, you know, head on over to the other side of the studio, get the gossip ready for 10 over 10. It's very nice to meet you, Flavour. Thanks for the abs. But I will be right back. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Willis right here.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So, even as Joey leaves, so first of all, how is it now with the family? Do they not understand? Are they happy now? Are they celebrating you more?
Of course.
Yeah.
My mom is a star. You know, and she never thought it was going to be like that. But guess what? I'm so happy. Everything went down that way. You know, it takes a lot of patience. You know, you need to understand. You can't force your way through. You know, you got to calm down. But all those while, I kept focused. So I always wanted to come back home and prove them wrong, which I did. You know, so she don't have it. There's no excuse for her not to embrace me. You know. So at some point, she called me one day and said, "I want to apologize." For all the things and pains I put you through, all those times that I didn't understand you. In my next world, I want to have a musician as a son. You know, so you know, so she's happy with me. You know, everything is fine.
All right. And in Nigeria, of course, there are so many artists and beautiful music as well there. So how do you keep ahead of the pack? Because there are so many people who are churning new songs. There are younger guys also coming up as well, and new acts, rather, not younger guys, but new acts that are coming up. So how do you, as Flavour, keep the flavor?
Yeah, well, that's reality, you know. People will always come up, you know. You just have to keep your own game tight. You already got fans that's been following you for a long time. So, and you also, you know, you have them. You don't want to lose them, you know. The younger ones that are coming up is a sure thing. The young shall grow. They will always come up. So you still find a way to blend in and, you know, carry yourself along, you know. So it's like in Nigeria, there's so much competition in the industry because Nigerian music is so big, you know. Everyone is interested now. And we Nigerians, we are hardworking people, you know. We Nigeria, like, there's no dulling. You can't slow down. What you know how to do, there's so many people that know how to do the same thing. And that office you want to enter, there's so many people that still want to enter that office. You know, go in there, at same time with you. So you have to bring everything you can fight with.
Right.
Like it's war. You wake up in the morning and, you know, look outside the streets of Lagos, you see human beings. Everybody's, you know, pursuing something.
Yeah.
So you have to, you know, move yourself. You have to brace yourself and bring your spirit up and, you know, do that thing that you know how to do best and leave the rest for God.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So one of your latest songs you also did with an artist from Kenya called Akode.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. How did that collaboration happen?
Okay. It was from here, the last year for Cook Studio. Mastercraft, the producer, he told me I should check someone out that she did a collaboration with Diamond, that she really wants to, you know, do something with me, you know. But Mastercraft is my producer, so he told me that. I said, okay, send me some stuff about her. So he did. I looked at it. It was nice, you know, and I saw what she did with Diamond was nice too, you know. So I was like, okay, whenever I come, then we can work something out. So she came to Nigeria, and then we met in the studio. You know, we recorded the song. You know, met again in South Africa and shot the video there too. So that was about it.
All right, awesome. Yeah. And of course, this maybe the final question this time: what can guys expect from you? Because you know you're here also for Cook Studio. Yeah. What can they expect about from me this time?
Yeah, more and more flavor. You know, keep working. I'm working on my next 5th album, which will come out like sometime in November. You know, and I'm doing a lot of charity work too. You know, to give back to society. Right. You know, that's all about me for now. Here in Kenya, I'm here for Cook Studio. Everything has been fine. You know, this season has been great. You know, I'm learning each time I come here, and I'm happy to meet everyone.
All right. Yeah. All right, awesome. So, of course, thank you so much for coming and for your time as well. And for all the tweets that are coming in using the hashtag 10/10, we're going to be some of them shortly. We want to move to another segment now, which is the career tips. And then, of course, Joy Mudengi, like she said, she's on the other side. She is ready with the hot gossip and what's been going down on the streets and on the wires as well. So for now, though, before you go over there,